you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls, squaring off with another team from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will start this game off with the football. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolate...
Turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulls. Getting ready for the extra point after the first... Oh, they blocked the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
So USF's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Made a defender miss. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bulls are on the move. Looking for a crease, it's Crispin. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Finds his tight end. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Right on target this time. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Compton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Open space in the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Going to try to get it himself. breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He's got the tight end. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really...
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Lots of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. Turning on the Jets. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got the quick pass. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Here's a heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Crispin. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Georgia State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quick completion on the out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Trying to escape and get it himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Buffalo.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Pushed down for the tackle.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Touchdown Bulls! And the route is on. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen can...
And the defense got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Extending the play. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 25 to Georgia State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space to the left. He's going to fire deep. He's got it along the sideline. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next one.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense,
he just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He turns it loose to the left. Hauls in the deep ball. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room, and this game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is